There are hundreds of Jedi shown across all Star Wars media, but some are more loved than others. This is a list of the most loved versus most hated Jedi in all of Star Wars canon, starting with the 4th most hated Jedi, Mace Windu. Mace Windu is one of the most unique characters in all of Star Wars, wielding a purple lightsaber and having a unique backstory that made him an instant standout for most Jedi. We first see Mace Windu in Episode 1 during The Phantom Menace, where he appears as a senior member of the Jedi High Council. But what makes him so hated is because many fans believe he is the reason Anakin turned to the dark side. When Anakin is brought before the Council as the supposed chosen one, Windu shuts it down.
No, he will not be trained.
But what sets most Star Wars fans off is the fact that Windu made a decision that changed Star Wars forever. When Anakin tells Windu that Palpatine is a Sith Lord.
I think Chancellor Palpatine is a Sith Lord.
A Sith Lord?
Yes, the one we've been looking for.
He attempts to kill him without a trial.
I am going to end this once and for all.
You can't. He must stand trial.
Forgetting about the Jedi Code. Anakin had already been manipulated by Palpatine into thinking that the Jedi were traitors, and that they were power hungry, and that they try to take over the Republic. So when Windu says,
"He's too dangerous to be left alive,"
this moment ruins everything Anakin believed in. From Anakin's point of view, Windu became the traitor, turning Anakin to the dark side for good. Mace Windu may be the 4th most hated Jedi, but let's talk about a Jedi nobody could hate. Ahsoka Tano is first introduced as Anakin Skywalker's young Padawan during the Clone Wars TV series.
A youngling? And who are you supposed to be?
I'm Ahsoka. Master Yoda sent me.
Ahsoka's personality led her to being one of the most loved characters in the Clone Wars, so when fans saw her walk away from the Jedi Order in Season 5 of the Clone Wars, it led to many mixed reactions.
The feels. God. Alright.
From Clone Wars to Rebels to The Mandalorian, and eventually her own live-action show, she is still one of the most beloved Jedi in all of Star Wars. The next hated Jedi on the list is Coleman Trebor, a Jedi who became a meme before memes were even a thing. Coleman Trebor was a vert Jedi Master who appeared for about 15 seconds in the Attack of the Clones. He pulls up during the Battle of Geonosis, jumps into the balcony to take down Count Dooku, and gets absolutely clapped by Jango Fett, leading fans to say things like, "Dude passed his council exam with ChatGPT. Bro lied on his resume. But he got his Jedi license from Timu." Trebor was a Jedi High Master who sat on the High Council, and yet with 0 defense and no use of the Force, he dies in only 15 seconds of screen time. It's forgivable for a Jedi to be that bad, but he's on the council. Bruh. Dude must have done something amazing on the written portion of the test. The reason he's hated isn't just because he died fast. It's because he symbolizes wasted potential and lazy storytelling by Lucasfilm. Although Coleman Trebor couldn't block a single blaster bolt to save his life, the next Jedi on this list was well known among fans for being one of the most loved Jedi during the Clone Wars. Plo Koon first shows up in The Phantom Menace and has about 5 lines across all 3 films, but then the Clone Wars changed his story forever. In the show, Plo Koon is revealed to be one of the most compassionate Jedi in the entire High Council, known for seeing the clones as more than just disposable warriors.
Strategically, it doesn't make any sense for someone to come look for us. If I was in command, I'd be hunting that weapon down.
I value your life more than finding that weapon.
He is so loved by the clones, it is said. The clones liked him so much that on the side of his ship, there was art of his face and some clone helmets that said Plo's Bros. He was a great Jedi and a great general. Plo Koon was also the Jedi who found Ahsoka Tano and brought her into the Jedi Order, boosting his reputation even more.
It was Master Plo Koon who found me and brought me to the temple where I belonged. He's one of my oldest friends.
He was an amazing Jedi in general. He was beloved by his troops and respected as a wise and powerful Jedi. The fact that he was shot down in a starfighter during Order 66 was the biggest injustice. Although Plo Koon is one of the most loved Jedi, there is one that is equally as hated. Barriss Offee was once loved by both fans and the Jedi around her. Introduced as a Padawan and a great friend to Ahsoka Tano, Barriss seemed like the perfect Jedi, but then she turned into Ahsoka's biggest nightmare. After bombing the Jedi Temple, she framed Ahsoka for her crimes. This led to Ahsoka being expelled from the Jedi Order, but even after Barriss confessed her crimes after her duel with Skywalker, Ahsoka felt that she was abandoned by the Order and decided to leave for good. This caused fans to hate Barriss for causing the event that made Ahsoka leave the Order. In a Reddit post by Unlikely Eternal, he said, "Biggest hypocrite in all of Star Wars. Even worse than Anakin. I legitimately like Bo-Katan more than her. The only thing the Jedi Council believes in is violence. Literally, you just blew up the Jedi Temple. Anakin should have just choked her out immediately, then sliced and diced her while suspending her in the air with a Force choke. Wish those temple guards would have sliced her up at the same time along with those younglings." Even though Barriss went from being loved to hated, there is one Jedi who has always been loved by the fans. Qui-Gon Jinn is a Jedi known for following the call of the Force over the rules and the wishes of the Jedi Order. Many people praise Qui-Gon for his willingness to question and challenge the Jedi Code when he felt that the Jedi were veering from the call of the Force.
Don't center on your anxieties, Obi-Wan. Keep your concentration here and now where it belongs.
But Master Yoda said I should be mindful of the future.
But not at the expense of the moment. Be mindful of the living force, young Padawan.
A commenter on Reddit states, Qui-Gon Jinn turned down a seat on the Jedi Council. They wanted him and he declined. He doesn't actually think he knows better, but it's more that he's willing to question and take leeway with the code, something the rest of the council are not willing to do. After discovering the young Anakin Skywalker, he foresaw him to be the chosen one, who was said to bring balance to the Force. Many claim that if Qui-Gon had survived and trained Anakin himself, then he wouldn't have turned to the dark side. One commenter states this, Filoni spoke about the Duel of Fates in 2020, referencing directly that if Qui-Gon would have won the duel and lived, that Anakin would not have fallen to the dark side. Qui-Gon, if he wins, will go on to be the father that Anakin never had, and he would therefore never turn to the dark side and plunge the galaxy into chaos. Maul is meant to be seen as evil incarnate and acts as a proxy for the Emperor, who will go on to possess Anakin if Qui-Gon fails. Qui-Gon was praised for his ideals by many, but there is one Jedi whose morals are questionable. Seen as the most hated Jedi of all time, Pong Krell. Pong Krell was a Jedi during the Clone Wars who was known for being disliked by the clones as he was a very passive leader, unlike Jedi like Obi-Wan and Anakin who would fight at the front line with their troops. Pong Krell attempted to have two fan-favorite clone troopers executed.
My actions? Oh, that. I'm surprised you were able to figure it out. For a clone.
You're outnumbered.
Dare to attack a Jedi! I will not be undermined by creatures bred in some laboratory.
And shortly after, deceived two clone battalions into unknowingly fighting and killing each other. This move led him to be the most hated Jedi of all time. He even has his own subreddit dedicated to hating on him that has gained over 48,000 members. One user stated, "Feel like drawing Pong's face on a ping pong ball and playing ping pong with it until his face is battered and destroyed and distorted." And in response to this, someone else said, "Do not waste a ping pong ball like that." He can often be seen in Lego form, being abused by users on the subreddit, including being frozen, tortured, and more. This makes Pong Krell unarguably the most hated Jedi of all time.